When you feel the highest pressure, the highest stress, and the highest anxiety when you're in the pursuit of something greater, it's a good indication that you're actually on the right path. Yeah. It's a position that you want to actually be in, because once you push through this time of extreme stress, pressure, and anxiety, on the other side is the fucking promised land that you've been looking for that nobody else ever gets to, because the minute that they get into that pressure, stress, and anxiety, they read some bullshit on the internet and they go live in a fucking van.
Wondering why other people's success or wondering why other people are successful is the refuge of losers.
Yes.
It's a loser mentality. It's a loser occupation. It's a loser practice, because you're wondering why other people are successful. Like, who gives a fuck? You can say you think it sucks, but to spend time wondering why someone is successful and hating on someone for being successful, it doesn't do any good. It's like, what is that old expression that jealousy is, it's a poison that does the opposite of its intended?
Oh, right.
It doesn't affect the other person at all, but it poisons yourself.
And we have so many people on the internet trying to convince people that they've found some other way. Okay, so you're the first person in 12,000 years of documented human history to find another way around this?
Man.
Dude, you should be the richest motherfucker on the planet then. Like, you should have more money than Elon Musk, because you found it. You have found the way to live your whole life free and easy and pain-free and stress-free and anxiety-free and still fucking win. Like, you found it, bro. Congratulations.
And my concentrating on people that suck or being jealous about people that are doing well does me zero good. But instead, if someone does well, I can be inspired and I can get fired up by it. I mean, I figured this out in my early 20s. I was like, okay, this is I have a poor way of looking at it, because it's a martial arts thing. Because in martial arts, like, you can't be jealous of someone else's ability. You have to realize you might have to fight them someday. So by realizing that they're really good, you're forced to be objective about it, and you have to go to work. Like, you have to go, fuck, that guy's better than me. I got to get better, and you have to go to work.
Right.
There's no positive benefit in underestimating someone. Underestimating someone will get you fucking killed.
So when you're overwhelmed and you have the propensity or, the inclination to read some of this shit on the internet that says, oh, I need to get some balance, and then you go away from the overwhelm, what you're doing is you're deconditioning yourself to handle the load that you need to be able to handle. So you're only prolonging the pain. So the reality is you should lean into the overwhelm, learn how to handle it, and you will acclimate to it. And what will happen as you acclimate to it, you become more effective and more efficient, and then some time opens up. All right, you start to have more time for other things. And so when we talk about, how to handle these difficult situations, we've got to be real. You're not equipped to handle that yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're just not equipped. Yeah. And it's day one, bro. This is build mode. Like, when you start a business, I just had this talk with one of my teams yesterday. This is build mode. In build mode, it is 24/7. That's the way it fucking works. If you want to build something, all right? And you're trying to build a life. You're trying to build a medical career. We need good doctors, all right? It's important that you see this through. So my advice would be, lean into this, give it another 6 months, and what will happen is you're going to look back and be like, man, I can't believe I thought it was that hard.
Like, you have bandwidth. I don't spend time wondering why I hate things or hating on someone or being jealous. You have, let's call it units. You have 100 units of bandwidth in your mind. So that means there's 100 units that you can spend on things you care about, or you could let your mind be occupied by some stupid fucking Twitter feud that you're in with some idiot that you don't even know, and you could spend 30% of your Twitter bandwidth or your mind bandwidth on this, and then you only have 70% for the things you love.
But I'm saying you could be motivated by a newspaper article or a talk show debate, or by people saying Peyton Manning's better. But at the end of the day, I don't think that motivates you every day. I just don't. I don't think you wake up every day super motivated to go read the newspaper. I think you wake up every day and hopefully you can look at yourself and say, did I give it my best? Was that my best? Did I give it everything I could? Did the people around me get as much as I could?
All right. The first time you get in some cold water, it doesn't have to be a cold plunge. It could be a cold swimming pool. The swimming pool could be 75 degrees, and you get in and you're like, ooh, this is cold. 10 minutes later, you're splashing around like an idiot and you don't even notice it. All right. And this is how your skill set and stress management will work over the course of your life. You are overwhelmed now because this level of load is new to you now. And the best thing that you could do is not to go listen to one of these hippie motherfuckers on the internet about balance.